Yo, top of the morning, top of the morning. What's up, everybody watching in the YouTube world, in the Bigo land? We welcome you to the show, top of the morning show. Appreciate you for tuning in. You didn't have to be nowhere else, but you came here with us, so we always appreciate it. All of us here is above the dirt, so we're definitely grateful in that sense. And yes, what a great day to be alive. I go by Cedric Blickman. They call me Blick, but I'm nothing without my team. So we're going to go ahead and introduce the team straight down the line from box 4 on down. Coco, what's up? How you doing, Coco? How you feeling?
Good guys, everyone.
Yeah, great rise to you. Great rise to you as well. How was your sleep? How'd you sleep last night? How was it?
Like a freight train, if that makes sense. I have no idea. It's like I kept going and going and going.
It's nonstop, ain't it? I heard that. That's how I be feeling like life is right now. Yeah, life is like that. It's just nonstop. I just like wake up. Oh, gotta do it again. Let's do it again. Yeah, man. But hey, we out here doing it though. I know for sure you are. We definitely got some stuff going on with Coco in the house. Okay, let's go down the line in box 1. We got the wonderful Poetic Poison. What up? What's poppin'?
Top of the morning. Y'all see my new collar?
I see you right
I'm liking
here.
my new collar.
Look, does it got your master's name on it? Let me see. It was engraved.
Nice, but it's locked though. You got the key.
Got the key. I heard that. Shout out to the kinks. Shout out to the kinks in the world. That's what's up. All right, Juicy. We got Queen Juicy in the house. What up, Juice? What up? There she go.
Good morning. Wait.
There she go. There she go. I knew you was here. Was here. Good morning. Good morning. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. How you feeling this morning? This wonderful day.
I'm great. My accomplishments means, it's always good when you make accomplishments.
Hey, there it is. Knocking out goals. I hear you on that. Shout out. We also got Femi Fields in the house. What's up, Fem? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Me too, y'all.
Good in the hood, good in the hood. She ain't in the hood, but yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, that's what's up, Fem. We got you. She says she's feeling great. And then we got the infamous Info Goat in the house. What up, Miko? What's poppin', G?
What's going on, brother?
Man.
How y'all doing? How the morning? It's just me, you, and the ladies. Hey, ladies.
That's a great way to be. A great way to be. Like, did the ladies? I'm chilling with the ladies. Nah, that's what's up, man. Definitely gotta have some gentlemen in the house taking care of these wonderful goddesses up here for sure. But yeah, like I said, if you guys are just tuning in, man, welcome to the top of the morning show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today we're gonna be talking about entrepreneurship. Yes. If you are an entrepreneur trying to be an entrepreneur or just need encouragement on getting that shit done. Yes, getting it done. A lot of us struggle with that, man. So this is definitely some motivation. Just, you're going to be able to plug in, lock in. We got a couple of entrepreneurs in the house that'll be able to share their stories, and we'll kind of lightly go over that real quick. But yeah, man, this is really good. I feel that it's super important for us to be in that kind of mindset, especially nowadays, because if you're working a 9-to-5 right now, you should know what I'm talking about. It's like, it's hard as hell working 9-to-5s. I can't tell you, man. It's crazy. So nothing wrong with it, but we're supposed to be able to use those certain things, like how we were saying last week with the fear, or a couple days ago, how we were saying with the fear. You're supposed to use that as fuel in order to fuel what you truly want to do. But everybody ain't entrepreneurs. So we're going to be able to talk about that. Everybody ain't an entrepreneur. You want to start your stuff, but don't have the willpower to continue it till it's finished or till it gets to a certain point. So we will definitely be going in on that. We appreciate the new people that are in here inside the YouTube world. I see you. I see you. I see you. No. Welcome. I miss Martin, man. Y'all, look, I got to say this. Me and Miko been talking about this for last week. I feel like they cloned my boy, man. I can't even say nothing, but I feel like they cloned Martin. Martin used to have me tickled in some type of way, but I feel like they didn't clone and traded out Martin, or maybe some brain cells are loose. But Martin ain't the same Martin, man. I seen that Bad Boys. It was hard to watch. How y'all feeling about that? Am I the only one?
It's called Ultra.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. All right, shout out to Martin. We still love you, man. Clone or not, though. You still my dog. That's what's up. All right, so yeah, let's jump into the topic, man. We only got a couple of minutes already. But yes, we appreciate everybody. Like I said, the YouTube world, we can see your comments definitely in there. I'll add them in there as we go. But today we are talking about being an entrepreneur. Myself definitely fit under that category. I've been working this business, actually Hitmaker Society. It's been over almost 11 years, over 11 years. So, man, just to tell you a few things, it's been ups, it's been downs. And I think the biggest thing that I've gone through is people. So we can kind of talk about that first. Dealing with people and different kind of energies is always hard, especially when you're trying to do something that's outside of yourself. A lot of entrepreneurs, you can just start with a little hot dog stand. It's just you know, your homie or your wife or somebody. You know, it's a little easier when it's just a couple people, you know, but I feel like once I started adding more people to the company, to the business, different energies, people feeling some type of way, opinions, everybody, you know, once you add all those things into the equation, it's a lot of things that you have to keep in consideration. So I would say personally, that's been my most difficult task, starting a business, starting my own business, getting the whole process, you know, license and stuff like that. But it's been really, really hectic and really, really a struggle, you know, just dealing with the people, man. How do you feel about that, Coco, when it comes to being an entrepreneur? Like, how have you had any struggles? Like, I know you're an entrepreneur yourself with, you know, the stuff that you're doing, your independent stuff that you have going on. Have you had any difficulties dealing with people, with human beings?
Oh, yes. So I'm a reseller. I find things and resell them, whether it be I go to flea markets and sell them, or I sell them online at different websites or whatnot. And even with it being something that's used or new, you already know, dealing with customer service.
Yeah. You ain't never lied.
People are going to be people.
People never stop being people.
And I have limited contact with them, but when I do,
crazy.
I'm not gonna.
We ain't gonna shade them.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna shade them, but
I love y'all.
You going through it? I got you.
I love y'all. Keep bringing them. I love y'all.
I feel you with that. You ain't never lied though. She ain't never lied. I remember when I first got my first music video, I was happy, but I did not know what was about to happen. I got a first music video. I'm like, oh, they want my services. I'm with it. And then we got to set, and I'm talking about some of the most pickiest people I've ever had. Like, oh, it's supposed to be this kind of pretzels. Oh, what about this?
Oh,
like,
hold up. I forgot about that aspect of it, because I've done some soft videography too. Lord, people will ask for things that they do not even understand what you need to do those things.
Facts. You are not lying.
And even the budget for it.
Oh yeah. I had something recently happen that I try to call myself trying to pay rent, and so I'm gonna charge it a little bit less because I just need this amount of money. I'll never do it again. I'll tell you that, because sometimes people don't understand that, you know, reason why we do certain prices, unless somebody just doing inflation, just trying to, you know, make the price as big as what it is. It's a reason that money is set aside for certain things in order for you to make sure the product comes out a certain type of way. These are some of the things I'm learning behind the scenes, because we have some other businesses that we're doing as well. So we have to see what the actual price is originally, the manufacturer price, and all the in-betweens and shipping and all that. So a person's not taking in consideration of, just to get this backpack or just to get this music video, what's actually going to take place. But I've had the most headaches with dealing with people that just don't understand that process. They just want it done. Just get it done. Give me my product. Give me the shoes. And if I can get a discount, they're going to try to get a discount from you. But I'm telling you, most of the businesses, especially entrepreneurs, y'all can relate to this, man. It's like, it's hard, you know, especially selling products and certain things, just to be able to keep your value at the same time. You know, you want to give, you know, discounts in here and there, and you want to look out for the homie. But how are we going to get a profit if I'm giving this shit away damn near? You know what I mean? Like, how we going to get a profit if I'm always giving this shit away? I'll keep it going. But Poetic, I know you definitely are in this margin, in this field as well. Have you had any difficulties with people when it comes to being an entrepreneur?
Well, you know, there's always going to be the problem person, and you know, as a lot of you may know, I also hold an associate's degree in culinary arts. So I have my own business called Honey Sweets and Eats, where I do private chefing and homemade baked goods. So there's always that one customer that's like, nah, it ain't right. It's too much. It's too much nutmeg. It ain't enough paprika. Yeah, eggs ain't deviled enough.
Like yeah, all the time, man. So that's why I commend you guys, and the reason we're talking about it is because it's to encourage the people that are as entrepreneurs to understand that your worries and the things that you're going through, you're not alone. People go through it, period, no matter what. That's one of the number one reasons why people don't want to start businesses, because they're thinking of all the difficult things and all the process. Because it is bigger than just the, aha, we're here, Hitmaker Society, hi. But you have no clue what we're doing behind closed doors, the meetings that have to happen, the people that fall off. You have half of the people say they ain't with it no more, then it's like, dang, you got to go restaff. It's just a lot of stuff that has to take into consideration. So you got to make sure that you conquer your people skills. Like Coco was saying, communication, man, customer service, number one thing when it comes to having that product, presenting yourself. Like I can guarantee you, with her, like Poetic was just saying, too much nutmeg, she can't look at the person like, what you mean? It's a perfect amount of nutmeg. You can't do that in business. It's different if it's your friends at the house, like, get out of here, you better eat them cookies. But when it's a client, it's like, oh, really, ma'am? You know good and well that this is the same amount of nutmeg you put in last time. But you're gonna be like, no problem, ma'am, let me go ahead and fix that, or I'll reimburse you. Or, it's just the whole get down that you have to do because you're presenting the business. And that's one of the things I want to talk about too, about how the business is actually bigger than yourself, especially when you're putting yourself out there in the market. It's not even about what you think. It is about what you think to a degree, but it's not about what you think. It's more about what the customer is actually going to consume or receive. Let's go ahead and keep on easing down the line. So we got Juicy. Juicy definitely knows about some entrepreneurness. So Juice, well, I would say with you, it's a little bit different too, because I know you do management and stuff as well, which is another form. It's like a business in itself to have to deal with people. So I definitely know, appreciate it. I definitely know you deal with people too. How's your experiences with people been? Just to kind of go on that, since we're on that topic.
I have a lot of gray hair. Yeah.
Came from that.
And I was reading what you said, like, customers always win. They're always right, no matter what. I have a CPR company, so even whether it's CPR, whether you're selling, they always want that 5-figure discount. And I'm like, man, how can we make money if I'm just gonna give it to you? So man, it's very, very difficult.
Yeah,
being an entrepreneur.
Man, it's difficult. Like rewarding. Exactly.
It's a headache.
That's what I'm about to say. Yeah, you get rewarded while you're getting a headache at the same time. But I feel like when you establish things, this is something that I'm learning personally, guys. When you establish certain things in the beginning, like I'm doing a set turnaround time. Like, hey, within the 48 hours, this is what it is. If you want more than this done to your flyer, your website, or your music video, then that's a revision fee. So you get like 1-2 revisions. After 2 revisions, it's a whole fee. So it makes a person not be everywhere unless they got balling out of control money. It makes them not everywhere, is to be able to just start thinking in their mind what they want to rethink before they just say, hey, I want you to change the R. Never mind, change the S. No, never mind, just change it all in general. Like, people, period, are indecisive or can be indecisive. So I feel like one of the key nugs that I'll say to you guys is making sure you have a price list and make sure you have a process list. So the person and you have a clear understanding of what is going to be that's going to happen. A long time ago, once upon a time, I used to work at In-N-Out Burger. Man, you would think In-N-Out Burger, that's in California. Shout out to In-N-Out. That's what's up. But one of the things that I took from In-N-Out Burger is quality over quantity. They had their own cows. They had their own milk stations, all that stuff, really. So they would get all this stuff. So they owned it, right? So they're not worried about the turnaround in that sense because they own it. But they would make sure that quality stood out over everything. Like even their bathrooms. You go to an In-N-Out Burger today, even in the hood. We were in the hood and it was still good. One of their policies is they know that people, when they have to go to the bathroom, they're probably leaving with their to-go bag. So they want the bathroom to be spick and span. So if the person has to bring their to-go bag in there and set it on the counter, that is no yuck and shit and all that other stuff on there. So that's one of those things that they bleed on. You know what I mean? You'll get written up like almost final warning for you not cleaning the bathroom right, which is crazy, on lot checks. So but that was one of the things that I learned from the company. It's just they were about, you can bring a burger and it's a little bit bloody, right? You get a whole new burger. You can be at the last bite. I ain't trying to tell y'all no hacks so y'all can try to do it, but I'm telling you, the last burger bite and you see blood, go bring that to one of them people that's at the grill. They're gonna look at you immediately and get you another burger. A hair on your fries or something, you see anything in your fry that a little cooked over too much. It don't matter. It don't matter if you almost finished your fries. They want you to leave happy. So I think that that's something that I took with that, is making sure everybody leaves happy. You're not going to make everybody happy because you still had a person complaining while they eating a new burger. They walking away eating a new burger like, yeah, nigga, I still can't stand. You're not going to make everybody happy. But at the end of the day, I feel that that's what it's supposed to be. If you're going to get out there to be an entrepreneur, then you're coming outside of yourself and you're now serving people, whether you're serving them by selling belts, backpacks, music videos, art, you know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of things. Like I said, management, you can have a service itself that you offer. You're still going to have to serve people. So that's one of the number one things. All right, let's keep going down the line. So Fem, you definitely know you going into entrepreneurship and doing your thing as well. What have you seen just with the things that you've seen when it comes to, let's say, organizing products? I'll change up the question a little bit. Organizing products and getting, finding out what the people want. What has been your experience on finding out what people like or what people want?
So I would say most of my entrepreneurship has been researching, really getting to understand my niche and who is my customer. So at times I have to be in the seat of them and not myself, because my customer might not necessarily like the things that I like. So really having an open mind to be able to provide them with what I know that they would want instead of my wants. So again, it's a very selfless industry.
You never lied. She's right. Perfect example.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Yeah, seriously. For real. She's not lying. That's why I say it's like, and some of us, which some people be selfish sometimes, are self-ego or narcissists in that sense, and that you're thinking that everything is evolved around you. And look, I like green, so the whole line gonna be green. Everything green. I don't care. You're like, well, and then you're having all these customers. I love your shoes. You have the best shoes I've ever seen. Can you make some blue ones? Nah, man. Green everything. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be able to listen. If you ain't listening to people and keeping your ear to the ground, that business is going to be shortly lived, or you're going to have just a set amount of people that just are in love with green. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's okay if that's what you're pushing. If the name of the clothing line is green everything, then okay, I guess it got to be green everything. But if it's not, you got to be able to keep that room in order to know what people want. So if you're not online, I got that in the notes too. If you're not on social media, great chance you're going to fail. I'm sorry, I'm not going to speak that on you, but it's the truth. It's a great chance you're going to fail to be able to see what people are doing. There's no way you can have music. I'm in the music field. I've done beats for people and albums and stuff like that. And if I just stay in my own world, because I have a certain style of what I like with music, but if I don't listen to the artist, she's saying she wants an R&B type of track, and I'm trying to give her something turned up because I just feel she should have something turned up, it's not going to work. You got to be able to tailor to them and be able to know how to mold. And if your company doesn't do that, then you got to have a great communication skills to be able to tell them how, or give them something else. You know what I mean? In that sense as well. So let's keep it down the line. Same with you, Miko. Same thing. How have you found it, like manufacturing things? Because I know you do a lot of things. So manufacturing things, how have you found it to be difficult on presenting things to clients, like manufacturing certain things or adjusting things, like how we were saying earlier with the nutmeg? What are some of the difficulties you found in tailoring to the customer?
Well, to be honest with you, like when it comes to like the products I sell, I don't really cater to the customer. What I do is I create a product and I present it to them. When we first started making lotions, we made a lot of small bottles, and we would just walk around their beauty shops and stuff, and we give them out. That's the one thing that people have to understand about entrepreneurship. When you first get in, you're not going to make any money. You got to understand that in order for you to make the money, you got to go through the trenches and stuff. So we went out there and we gave away a lot of free soap, a lot of free shampoo, a lot of free cologne, and stuff like that, a lot of free lotion and stuff. And then people would ask us things. So what we did that to get the feedback. So we did get the feedback, and like, okay, so we can make this lotion a little looser. We could make these bars of soap maybe a little smaller, because we were like giving people like 7-ounce bars of black soap for like $3, and they was like, dang, I paid $6 for a 3-ounce bar of this. So we like, okay, you got.
You're right there. You looking like, dang, I'm giving you some stuff for the free. Yeah, you got to go back to the drawing board. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah, man. Now I feel you, Miko. Like, and like I said, he's definitely, shout out to Miko, because he has a lot of different businesses and little things that he's been in. Very experienced when it comes to that. And I'm just piggybacking on what he was saying. He had to tailor. He had to start tailoring, not like you said, presenting it, but having to be real with his manufacturer or where he was getting the products, and being able to come back to the it's like a scientist. I almost feel like when you're putting chemicals together and putting all the stuff together, but you got to go back to the drawing board and see what works for that actual business itself. So yeah, man, shout out to Miko and his queen. Yeah, y'all out here, man. And his oil smell good too, y'all. I still got it to this day. I've been just using it a little bit. This stuff is good. Go ahead.
I do want this though. I do want to add this. Man, that do it by yourself shit is an illusion. Just saying.
Facts. He ain't never lied on that. Yeah, because in any business that you name, a person is always going to have to extend or have to go outside of themselves, either if it's going to go get the fabrics over there, like he said, to go get a lotion or the oils. You got to be able to have that thing. And when you have somebody alongside with you, at least, like I said, 1 to 2, I said a couple people, but if at least a one person beside yourself, man, it makes your brain work a lot easier. I have a lot of people that help me in my company, like Goddess. Shout out to Goddess. We got Miko, we got Fim, we got Juicy. Everybody y'all see over here, Poetic. All these people are extensions of myself when it comes to the business. They master a certain thing, or they're great at this particular thing. Appreciate the love. Thank you, Fim, and Goddess. But they're like extensions. And so that extension is they're pushing the product, quote unquote, which we say Hitmaker Society. They're pushing it alongside with me. But if I don't have that particular help, man, I'm pulling my hair out. I'm up here mixing videos. I'm up here doing websites. I'm up here filming things where then we got to go write something and then, tailoring to customers that calling like, what's up? Where's my stuff? Nah, man. Like he said, it is for the birds. You got to make sure that you make room for people. So that's why I was saying you got to have a set program together, I'm learning bylaws. Man, y'all it's crazy, y'all. We doing from bylaws and handbooks, making sure that it is very, very solid of what the company is about. And so when you have these things in place, people that come along, they'll know what's up. They'll know the vibration of the energy of the company, and then they can choose at that point if they want to roll with it or not. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and keep this going. We about 30 minutes in already. All right, so like I said, I kind of went into the social media thing. So we're kind of going to go into the actual pitch itself. So let's say that you need an investor, or let's say that you might need someone to help you alongside. You got to have a good pitch, period. There's no way around it. You're going to have a good pitch, meaning what is your company? You know what I mean? If you can't say I call it an elevator pitch. If you don't got an elevator pitch of your company, somebody only has like 30 seconds to a minute. You see them real quick, like how Poetic was saying, hey, what's up? I got a catering company. I do this. Our main thing that we do is nutmeg brownies and do. You got to have that ready to go. And you can go to our website on such.com. You better have that ready to go. Sometimes you're not ready. Sometimes people have the business, you have everything going, but then your people skills are not that good, or your representation of yourself is not that good. A person will judge your business just on how you look in that moment. I ain't saying just to change yourself all the time, but I'm saying if you're looking like money, you're smelling like money, you're feeling like money, most likely you don't get some money. You know what I mean? Just like the same with love and everything else. You got to be able to exude that energy first in order for a person to be able to pick up what you're putting down. So I would definitely recommend, if you don't have a pitch, and I don't mean like your bio, the whole bio description. Nah, you got to have a quick little 1, 2, 3 punch. For instance, with me, I say, hey, my company's Hitmaker Society. We're creatives that help creatives. We tailor in certain things like music, video games, filming. We do everything in front of the camera. We do things behind the camera. And we're always looking for people to help us, always looking for clients. Done. If you want anything else after that, they're going to be like, oh, really? You do movies? And then we go into movies.
So professional.
So quick, Alex, so quick. No, but I'm saying, but you know what I mean, Migo? You only got a couple seconds because they going to be looking at you like, what's going on? Like, what you doing? Like, who's this? This nigga just one of another niggas. Go ahead, Poetic. I see your hand up.
I just wanted to say, because I think Goddess made the comment. She said, "Never go into a business as the sole proprietor." And I wanted to say something to that because I think that's not necessarily true. You can go into business as the sole proprietor, but don't make that the end all be all, because it does take a team. Like when I started out as a personal chef, it was just me. I had a business that didn't necessarily need a team.
I get you. Yeah.
So, just never necessarily say never, but as your business grows, you and your team will need to grow.
And I get it. It's a little bit of both. Go ahead, Miko. Go ahead.
I think what they're talking about is the structure of the business, not the people. When they're talking about a sole proprietor, what they're speaking about is you being responsible for the business instead of the business being responsible for the business.
Yes.
You see?
Yeah.
As a sole proprietor.
Right, and I'm not saying, stay the sole proprietor, but I'm saying you can start as the sole proprietor, Goddess. But, like I said, as you grow it with you.
Yeah.
What they're saying is like, as a sole proprietor, like say if you cook something and God forbid, I know you can cook, girl, so I know this ain't gonna happen. I'm just putting this out and I'm just saying it. Because I see you eat, obviously you can cook. If you cook something and it makes someone sick, if they come back and sue, then they sue you as a sole proprietor instead of the business. Being a sole proprietor, it makes you responsible for the business, but you want the business to be its own entity. So you separate yourself from the business by creating an LLC, an S corp, or something like that, a series LLC, something to separate your person from the actual business.
Facts.
Yeah,
that's true. That is very true. So yeah, that's what I say. So I guess they're both saying it in a certain degree, which is the same. But yeah, you do want to separate it from side yourself. It ain't just, even if the name is Blick's Famous Chicken, you know what I mean? It's even if it's my name on it and all the whole nine, it's still, you want to separate it. You want to have like a business, like he was saying, some kind of way to actually separate yourself so it's its own entity. What we're trying to say is the entity itself, it has to be not just you. Even if you're doing everything, it's still deeper than you, and you're leaving room, like what Poetic was saying, for it to actually grow. So I'm setting it up. It's besides myself. And then I'm setting up for people to be able to come in and assist me along with this particular idea or this particular thing. So I feel like we're both saying it in, just a little bit different, but saying in the same exact thing. But it is true. You want it to be bigger than yourself, and you have to have in your mind that it's going to be more people, hopefully in one day, even if it's you cooking KFC. Think about KFC. KFC got the special herbs and spices. They don't even tell niggas what's in that damn herbs and spices. Like, you can work for KFC for years.
No, it's 11 herbs and spices, and that's it. And I worked at KFC. I hate KFC.
You there every day, but they got a little special seasoning packet that got all them 11 herbs and spices in there. You pour it in there, it's done. But you want to be able to reduplicate yourself. You know what I mean? You want to be able to not, once you die, then the business dies because you got grandma's recipe and you taking it to the grave. You want to make it bigger than yourself. So you always want to make yourself in a position to where it can be bigger than yourself. And I feel like that's what's up on that. Okay, good. Appreciate that, Miko and Goddess and Poetic. I love y'all. All right, so yeah, that's another thing too. So like we were talking about, the pitch, having a pitch together. Most people, I'm just mentioning things that most people don't even think about. Like, really have it in your brain, know what you're gonna do already, and pursue it, and walk with confidence. Walk with your head held high. You making lotions and herbs, okay, all this stuff. Make sure you walk in and presenting it in a certain type of way, because if you don't even want the product, I guarantee you people don't want the product. I like my beats, you know what I mean? Even if I'm lost in my own world, I like my music. I perform on my own music. So it's like I'm dipping in my own sauce in that sense. You want to make something that not only yourself likes, but others can like it as well. But if you don't like it already to start with, good luck. You know what I mean? Unless it's something that, like you say, everybody is going crazy about your waffles. You know what I mean? You don't even you want them to try the chicken and all that other stuff. They going crazy about the waffles. You're going to have to listen to it. But at least it's good. It's a good product that you put energy in. All right. Okay, so let's keep it going. Another thing, too, that I feel people don't talk about. Website development and apps. Oh, that's a hard thing. Some people just feel like you can just have a business and it's okay. But we're in 2022, y'all. About to be 2023. If you're not even thinking about some kind of web development, design or something, even if you're using Instagram, Facebook, one of these social media things and using that as your main platform, you're going to have to open your mind up to that, man. If you're not thinking about starting your own app, it'll be good. If you're not thinking about your own website, you probably need to, because it's a landing page where people can actually see one-stop shop. Somebody might not want to talk to you. Somebody might be shy. They overheard you talking about this particular thing, and they're going to go look it up on their own, right? You got to have that stuff in place, which has clearly on there the mission statement. It has on the bio. It has clearly what the service is. Pictures are everyday life. You need pictures on there so they can see what they're getting or what's you're doing. If I was selling plugs or engineer work and I just put the name of the mic, I probably wouldn't get that many sales just with just the name. If I have to go Google what the mic looks like, it's not going to work. So it's good to have everything right there in front of the place, in front of the person's face. And it has to be dummy proof. Like I say, dummy proof. Like, hey, if they want to sign up, if the sign up button has to be big right there in front of them. Don't have them have to go through stuff and say, oh, that's how you sign up. You need to be able to sign up right then and there. Or if you want to make an order, make it as easy as it can be. And I'm just giving encouragement to the entrepreneurs. As easy as it can be for a person to buy the product. Don't let them have to fill out this application, then there's Social Security, then you this, and that. And then by the time you're at the third or fourth thing, you're going to lose the person. So it has to be very, very accessible. Just like if you're there at a shop where somebody has T-shirts, if he said, oh, no, you can't have this shirt. We're going to ship that over to you on Saturday. Like, huh? It's all about right there and there. I'm touching this shirt. This is my size right here. I want to leave with this right now. So you got to make everything very accessible. So whatever it is, if you're cooking, you're doing cooking products, it would be nice. If you're doing organic salads or something like that, have little cups. You know how they do at Costco? How do you feel when you be at Costco, you be seeing them little samples? Hey, I've bought stuff. I've bought more things because of the sample than just off of me guessing. If I'm looking at the package like Kroger's versus this, I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna probably go with the name I probably know the most. But if you have a little sample there or something that they can take, and like what Miko and they were saying earlier, free things. Any company that is a key company can give away something for free. It's just what it is. Whether it's a chain, a keychain, a service, or whatever, you got to be able to give something for free in order for people to know what's going on and know what your company is. Okay, cool. I feel like we just busting it down, huh? We got about like 19 minutes. Okay.
I want to give
Go ahead.
I want to give them a little information about that web development thing, or writing code. There's a website called code.org. COD.org. That site right there will teach you how to write code. And it starts you like you're in elementary, like you're in kindergarten. It's good for children as well. It teaches you how to write code. It starts with kind of like teaching you how to build a video game. So code.org. Also, you can go to Allison.com, ALISON. They offer free courses on various things. And they also give you a certificate.
Got him. Let's go. Free nugs. Also, if you're not really good with coding and stuff like that for websites, you can definitely do CubeSpace. That's a thing that people don't really know about. And Wix. Those are two things that you can kind of mess with. But just keep in mind with those things, it's more about your imagination and how you put it together. So I definitely recommend peeking in on certain websites that you do like, so you have a vision of it, because otherwise it will be hell. It is a little hard work, but hey, look on YouTube and you're starting your own business, right? You better know how to do something, which goes into the next comment. Go ahead.
You just mentioned Wix, but Wix has a new thing where it allows you to build apps too as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know about that too, for sure. Yeah, apps is good. I tell people that's the new wave. If you can have an app, it's very good. It's used to be a little bit harder to have an actual app, but now it's a lot easier in order to have an app. because everything is on your phone nowadays. That's another thing too. If you're not even making a strategy for your business to be on phones, not just the computer, but an actual phone itself, you're failing. We can step it up. We got to step it up because think about it. More people have phones in their pockets than ever. So it's always a camera in somebody's pocket, and there's always a information hub in somebody's pocket. So you want to make sure that you tailor, like we were saying, tailoring to the client, to the customer. All right, cool. All right, so we're good, man. Let's go ahead and keep this rolling. We had a couple things we was going to show real quick. We did have some music. I didn't get any newer artists, so we're going to go ahead and play some of the music that we had from last week. We had one of our artists that we're working with, KB. So he had a song called Bad Girl he played last week. We're going to play it again. Just give us a little break real fast, and then we're going to jump back in. We actually have a couple entrepreneurs in the house. Hopefully they're still in here. If they are, we're going to go ahead and bring them up after this break. Kind of talk to them a little bit, let them give them a plug to their business. And then, we're going to take it from there. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Top of the Morning Show. We appreciate y'all, and we'll be back. And let me check. Yeah, we'll be black as well. All right, I'll holler at you.
I know that you want me to feel on you, don't you? I know that you want me to fuck on you, don't you? Girl, let me explain, it's not that I don't fuck with bad girl. Girl, you know you bad for me. Bad girl, what you gon' do? What you gon' do when me come for you? Bad girl, what you gon' do? What you gon' do when me feel on your bad girl? What you gon' do? What you gon' do when me sex on you? Bad girl. What you gon' do? What you gon' do when me come for you? Just know that we connected and paired up just like a Bluetooth. I wish I can go back in time, the time that I knew you. A lot of girls you give them the world, still try to fool you. So do it really matter if he can't hit it like I do? One thing I know about enemies, they can be right beside you. I see the blind leading the blind, I'm trying to guide you. One thing about the truth, when you tell it, they try to hide you. Probably why I stay to myself, I hate being lied to. I can't even look you in your face, it's in your eyes too. I remember places that we visit, now drive through. I know that I'm always on your mind, you on my mind too. Hopefully you waiting for a nigga till I find bad girl. What you gon' do? What you gon' do when me come for you? Bad girl. What you gon' do? What you gon' do when me touch on you? Bad girl. What you gon' do? What you gon' do when me feel on you? Bad girl. What you gon' do? What you gon' do when me sex on you? Yeah. I get in the boots of Santa. She's a dancer, prancer.
Welcome back to the top of the morning show, y'all. What up? We appreciate everybody in the house. Cheer. That was KB No Limit. You can reach him on everything, KB No Limit. To be able to download some of his music. We are working currently with him doing a music video, so we've been showing him a lot of love. If you're just tuning in today, we're talking about entrepreneurs. We're pretty much just talking about our experiences as being entrepreneurs and the things that you do, the different challenges, some of the perks of being your own entrepreneur, taking that value, taking, your success to a whole nother level. And speaking of entrepreneurs, we do have an entrepreneur in the house. Got a special guest, Soul Sanctuary, in the house. How you doing, Soul Sanctuary? How you doing today? This wonderful day.
Excuse me. I'm doing all right. Thank you.
All right.
Blessed and highly favored.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm out here in these streets.
You out here? I heard you out here. Look, entrepreneurs got to travel. You got to be ready to go get that product to where you need to go. For real.
That's right. I'm on a run this morning to get some supplies.
I understand.
So,
yeah, that's good.
So I appreciate the invite. I appreciate being up here, and I thank you so much. I am a jeweler. That's what I do, number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, I'm an educator. I've been an arts educator my whole life, and so I'm an independent contractor. I love the conversation today because all of it hit in different ways. So I've been an educator pretty much all of my life, as a dancer and choreographer. I've worked in every type of scene, from movies to fashion shows, schools, community centers. I've kept a lot of my work in community, in service to my community.
Let's go.
And so fast forward all of my life until now, I've been a teacher all the way up until, a faculty teacher all the way up until 2021. And I moved to being a full-time entrepreneur. Which was a huge jump for me. Man. But the demand was getting larger than my capacity.
That's
and
good.
So I had to upgrade. And I got a couple of grants, and I needed space to do me. So I decided that I would invest in, and I think a lot of times fear will take place, and so I use that as fuel, which you said, and built my company from just being a sole proprietor to an LLC.
Got him.
And yeah, for sure. And so my wellness practice is making jewelry, right? As well as sound vibrational wellness. So I do sound baths. Okay. That number one is a sonic vibration. Everything in our world is a vibration. And we absorb that a certain way. And so what I do is I tailor the environment to raise your vibration, align your vibration, help build ease and peace in the body. And I do that every Monday on Bigo. I expanded to Bigo late, so I'm a year in now, almost. Next month will be a year. But I've been doing that in my community, particularly around the issues around what's happened in our city for George Floyd. I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I live in the epicenter of where all that happened. And so I showed up in my community. I basically answered the call of how do we heal? How do we build? And so a lot of us in our community flourished from the pandemic, but really also from that instance. And even though that was a huge sadness in our community, it was definitely a life giver. And those that are definitely wanting to build a business, especially in wellness and healing, are definitely focused in on that. I see you, Mr. 23. Okay. And so the second part of that business is working with customers and tailoring their vibrational experience in the way of what they love about crystals and learning about what crystals are. I teach a crystal vibrational wellness class on Beagle, also on Tuesday. So Monday I'm doing sound bathing, and on Tuesdays I do crystal cure. My focus is to just allow people to experience the magic of themselves.
I like that.
That's really self-healing.
I love
self-healing.
I love that. I love that.
Thank you.
I really do. It's necessary, especially nowadays. And I do know some things about crystals and healing and vibration and colors and water. It's a lot of things that play a key essential piece when it comes to, like you said, especially with the healing of the mind or healing of the body or your cells that are in full agreement with your brain and everything else that's connected, interconnected. So I definitely commend you on that. Even bringing that as a service, you know what I mean, to the community. So we definitely give you applause on that because it's necessary. I was going to ask you just real quick. So what's some of the things, I know you kind of went in a little bit, like you said, using your fears as fuel. What would you say to somebody that's an entrepreneur today that's really about to start their business like tomorrow? What's some advice that you would give either someone in your lane or in another type of lane that you would give that person that is trying to get off of their ass, in a sense, for lack of better words, to be able to get that, to bring it out of the ether into a real reality? What would you say to that person?
The number one thing that I would say is your intentional space matters. So what that means is everything around you. Yeah. If you don't have the internal landscape first to see it in your mind, to know it's there for you, then build around you so that you're constantly reminded. Give yourself people, publications, info, and really build your intentional space around you. Number one, go sample the things that you are going to do. Right? And look at it, pick it apart, understand that. Then get razor sharp focused about what it is you want to bring to the world. And continue to say it. Continue to say it. Write it everywhere. Make your space 100% about building and coming into fruition this dream. Because it's not, it can be. You just have to continue the action and repetition of creating your intentional space. And it will be. And so much. That's how powerful you are. That's how magical you are. You can speak something and didn't even mean for it to happen, and it happens in some kind of way. So it's really important that you build your intentional space. Right? That's the first thing. Then
go ahead, keep going.
Write a business plan. Even if it's just handwritten, if it's typed in your Google Docs,
you can do it. Google Docs is heaven.
Start a journal so that you can continue to go back to your mission. You can continue to checks and balance whether or not you are doing what you said you're going to do, or are you in somewhere in la la land? Because I've been there. And I know it's not fun to waste your time nor your money trying to do a whole bunch of things when you are focused on one. And normally, when you come back to that first mind, you are golden.
Yeah, I love that. I appreciate that. Those are nugs. Those are definitely nugs that we appreciate. We have about like 5 minutes left on the show, so I definitely want you to be able to give some plugs to. I know you kind of said a little bit of what you do, but I want to give you the stage one more time so you can kind of let people know if they want to be able to get in contact with you, they need your services on the healing or any other category. I want you be able to give your plug right here so people can see.
Okay. If you want to check out my website, that's soulspeakexpressions.com. I'll type it in the chat. Okay, on my page, and on my page is also soulspeakexpressions.com, as well as on any social media platform. I make jewelry, so this is something new that I'm making. I'm a silversmith, welder, as well as go ahead, Coco. These are charms with faceted stones. I work in all metals as well. So these are just custom settings that I just made in the last week.
Nice.
I do flex setting as well, silversmithing.
Yeah.
So fine, and also wrapped jewelry, which is in my case
Yeah.
for my clients. So
Yeah.
I don't have that out. But also, again, on Mondays, I do sound bathing. And if you are into wanting to relax, decrease stress, that's another place I can do that. You can also see me on my website and on my social media as well. Instagram, I'm always popping somewhere on there.
Yes.
And then also, if you have youth that are interested in performing, I also still teach.
Yeah.
And I love doing that too. That is legacyartsgroup.com.
Man.
And so, yeah, we just came back from Scotland in August.
So I love that,
I'm performing internationally.
Let's go international. I see you out here. I see you out here. This is what it's all about. When we do different shows, it's about different type of things. But one of the things I wanted to do is just make sure that we encourage people, because there's a lot of people just tired of, like you say, the 9 to 5 or the everyday life, or not doing anything around a whole bunch of people that are not doing nothing. So we definitely, I feel as entrepreneurs, it's one of our jobs is just to be the best version of ourselves, and doing that, it's automatically going to encourage people. But people don't know until they know, you know what I mean? So I've definitely commend you on everything you're going through, and assisting, and the stuff that you have going, and you're flourishing. And we speak blessings definitely on your life and your business. For real, for real. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. So look, it's looking like it's almost that time. It is almost that time. We, man, the time be flying. So once again, like I said, we definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in to the Top of the Morning Show. This is something that you can look forward to. We do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Like I said, sometimes we're chilling, sometimes we're cracking jokes, sometimes we're talking about stuff like this. We're doing spiritual stuff. We go pretty much all down the board, pretty much how we are. That's how we are on the show. So we welcome everybody to come in. Shout out once again to Soul Sanctuary. She coming in and letting us know, just her business and stuff. I appreciate you, Coco. Shout out to Coco. That was one of Coco's friends she brought up here. Miko, where you at? You can pop back up here real quick before we go. Before we leave, we definitely want to give you some of our plugs. Like I said, I'm an entrepreneur as well. I have my own business, hitmakersociety.com. Y'all heard the pitch already. We do tailor to creatives. We help people to be able to get their vision out of their mind into the real life reality. And if it's music, if it's video games or filming, anything in that category, we can be able to assist you. Appreciate y'all. And if you need to contact us, you can be able to go to hitmakersociety.com. You see the little plug down there? Got it, hitmakersociety.com. If you're on YouTube, it's HMS Network, if you have that. And Instagram, we do We Are HMS. That's WEARE HMS. And in my personal is Blick333. Coco, if anybody want to contact you or get in touch with you, or any of the skills that you have, how do they get in contact with you?
Here on Bigo, Coco Water, and on Instagram, Coco Lawan. And shout out to my mama for always being that right hand for me in all my business ventures. And thank you so much for coming up here.
Let's go. I love it. I appreciate it, man. Definitely. We need that love and that support is super important. Okay, Poetic Poison. Like I said, if people want to get some of your goodies, not the other goodies. I'm talking about your goodies, like your German chocolate cakes and all that other stuff, or some of your poetry. How do they reach you? What's the best way for them to reach you?
Well, if you would like to find me for chef services, it is Hunni's, HUNNI 'S Sweets and Eats on Facebook. For any poetry needs, it's Poet Soul, and on Bigo, it's Poetic Poison on all other platforms. And you can also reach me at poetic.hms@gmail.com.
All right. We appreciate you, Poetic. Always here, always on time. Queen Juicy, if anybody need to get in contact with you, need some of your manager services, or just get in contact with you, period, what's the best way for them to contact you?
Here on Bigo is number 1 and Juicy. IG ShinyPool82, and business RashawnConley.hms@gmail.com.
Got him, coach. We out here. All right, Femi Fields. If somebody need to be able to get in contact with you, need some advice on some things, you want to put them up on game on some things. She does a lot of stuff. She's the creative director, y'all. If they need to get in contact with you, how do they get in contact with you?
For anything business, HMS Network, and my social medias are Femi Phils, all one word. But yeah, that's about it.
Got him. Appreciate you. The infamous Info Goat, aka Miko, Gullah Gullah, and not Gullah Gullah Island. Gullah Gullah. Don't get it twisted. If anybody need to get in contact with you, what happened?
I don't even.
He still ain't seen the show. Like every time I say Gullah Gullah Island, this nigga go in. Listen, I'm just saying, if anybody need to get in contact with you, Miko, maybe they need a book, maybe they need some research, writer skills. You have a lot of things that you offer. What's the best way for them to contact you?
They can get in contact with me on Instagram at lyricalme912. Here, Info Goat. Also here is Gullah Gullah.
Got him. Got him. Gullah Gullah. I already knew when I said Gullah Gullah Island. Like, what? I still ain't seen it. All right, so we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. That is the time. We are only 3 minutes over. We're getting better, for real. So we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Top of the morning show. We will be back on Monday. Monday's topic, we are talking about friends versus family. Yikes. That's going to be crazy. So we'll just be talking about the different things. Frenemies, family, enemies, loyalty. It's going to be a whole bunch of stuff within that. We do have a Would You Rather. We'll be doing that. And we had a section that we didn't get to go to this day, but we do social media tea and big OT and all that other stuff. So we'll be mentioning that. Since it's Monday, we will do the Tea for the Stars with Goddess as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Monday will be a for sure good show. Excellent show today. Thank y'all for coming out. We love you. Make sure you stay conscious. All the entrepreneurs, just do it. That's it. Like, it ain't Nike. It ain't just Nike. Just do it. Get out there. We got YouTube. We're in the age of information, Aquarius. You can do it. Well, let's research it. The basic products or whatever field that you're in, you can be able to look that up. Do some research. If you need us, we can actually assist you as well. If you need help with your business and stuff like that as well, so we can get it off the ground. Holla at y'all. I'm Blick, and top of the morning, and we out. Appreciate y'all. Love ya. Peace out.